Hello, Aquarius. How are my fellow Aquas doing? Oh, 2 cups reverse fell out. Whew. And guys, make sure you check your Astro macros, your Sun, Moon, Rising, your Venus if you want. You know, it just moved into our sign. So you should check your Venus, whatever your Venus is. Which is depressing because I just did Capricorn Venus, which is where my Venus is. And it was so sad. It actually rehashed a lot of stuff that I've gone through. And I was like, oh, really? I gotta see this? Oh. Boo. But, you know, if I can bring closure to other people, they deserve it, especially if they've gone through that. Let me think. And then also I want to tell you guys, those of you who have already subbed and those of you who like and comment, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I'm not getting many impressions yet. And 1 or 2 videos take off and that is it. Besides that, it's like I'm ghosted because they just don't give us impressions. So I don't know when they start doing it, you know. It's not like my click-through rates and stuff aren't good. Okay, I have 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Oh, okay. Let's see. So we have Judgment reversed for your past. We have the Ace of Cups for the full moon, which is wonderful. But then we have the Ace of Swords reversed for the future. Okay. I'm just going to tell you what I'm picking up so far, and then we'll do some clarifiers. I feel like some of you guys are really let down in the past. You may have had a really tough 2022. And I feel like there may have been a not full exposure. What is that word? You know, people talk about like disclosure, like in the whole like UFO community and stuff. I feel like there wasn't a disclosure of what really happened to you. So it's almost like the judgment wasn't just. The people around you really don't have any idea of what you've been going through. I can relate. But the strange thing is you're still having this overflowing joy and love and new beginning on the full moon in Cancer on the 6th, which is a wonderful. Yay, right? But I think with the Ace of Swords reversed in the future is you may not be ready to talk about it yet. This may be something that, you know, is new for you. After being, you know, misjudged for so long, this new beauty, this new love, this new growth, this new relationship, it might be a little bit, you know, secret. You have a lot of burdens right now. You have a lot on your plate, you know, with that 10 of Wands. You probably have a lot of bills. You have a lot of stuff to take care of. You may have children, pets, mortgage. You may have all kinds of things that you're focused on that you've got to deal with. And a lot of other external things happening, you know. With the Mercury being retrograde, a lot of people have had a lot of stuff. You know, like I have a truck that's still in the shop. It's probably been in there. It's probably going to be going on 2 weeks before I get it back. I'm glad we had enough food to make it this long. You know, I'm glad I kind of semi-homestead, so I'm prepared for it. But whew, because I live in the middle of nowhere. But anyway, some of you guys may have a lot of crazy burdens like that. You know what I mean? Whether it's unexpected financial issues, unexpected charges or bills or things you need to repair in your home. Whatever it is, I feel like all of the burdens and things going on has made you kind of want to kind of keep this nice, beautiful Ace of Cups kind of close to your heart, and you kind of want to protect it, and you don't really need to let everyone know about it just yet. Okay, let's do some clarifiers and see what they say. That wanted to come out. King of Wands. He was ready to speak up, guys. Some of you guys may be dealing with a older fire sign that wants to come into your life, or you may have some in your chart. You know, ooh, these are all wanting to come up like upright. I try to like, I like pulling them face down so then I can surprise myself. But they are just talking. It's ironic because there is the Ace of Swords reverse there. All right, cards. Give me some other stuffies, please. Good Lord. Be stubborn. Woo! Okay. That one. And then I'll take those. I really, oh God, I feel like they're talking a lot. I don't usually take this many, but just, I do if they tell me, because these always tell me this story and it puts the pieces together. Okay. Ooh, if any of you guys have Capricorn in your chart like I do, you need to go watch that one. If you have been dealing with like a, oh, what is that? Oh, I have an alarm going off. It is it really? Oh my God, it's so hard. Hold on, let me push stop. I hope I remember to go put my chickens to bed after this. Okay, so some of you guys might have also be dealing with a Knight of Wands reverse too. This person can be with the Capricorn. I felt like it was someone who was dealing with some SA, some DVs, a very, even possibly a child predator type of person who wooed their way into their life, and creepy story. So you don't even need to go watch it unless that rings a bell for you, okay? But for some of you, it can involve some of that. With that Knight of Wands reversed over there, 5 of Cups, the tears, you know? And then we've got, let's see right there, those are the ones that wanted to fall out. 10 of Cups reversed, 3 of Cups reversed. This person, whoever it is, that had caused you so much pain over the past year, cheated on you. There was a third party, and they played the victim to get these other people. This other person or other people, they go around the Knave of Cups reversed. Boo-hoo, woe's me. I'm innocent. I can't help it. Not my fault. Not my fault. That's that song. I mean, the more y'all watch me, you'll know. Like, that's the theme song of every, like, vulnerable narcissist, covert abuser. Not my fault. Not my fault. I can't help it. Ooh, not my fault. And this person goes around. It's like this person is a master con artist. God, this does sound familiar. I hate saying this. This person is a master con artist who cons people by having people feel sorry for them. That's probably how they got into your life. I can definitely say that happened to me too. Let's see here. Oh God, and we've got the 6 of Cups again. I'm not kidding, guys. That had the same thing for Capricorn. This could definitely be a child abuser or a pedo creeper, someone who likes child porn. I'm not kidding. Some of you guys do have Cancer and Cap in your chart. And not only that, but if that's not the case, they're probably a very neglectful parent, if that, you know, like they've probably abandoned their own child or children. They're gonna reap theirs though. Justice reversed. They've got bad karma coming, guys. Okay, so we have the King of Wands, Knight of Swords reverse, and the Magician, and the 3 of Wands reverse, Justice reverse, 6 of Cups reverse. The Emperor is looking at all of it. I have a feeling for some of them, the karma that they're going to reap is going to be through their employer or their boss or some authority figure who is seeing it all, who's catching them in the act, okay? Someone is seeing everything that they're doing. An Emperor is. Someone is. Someone is going to catch this person. I think they acted like to you that they were a King of Wands, but I think that they were actually a shyster. They were a trickster, really reckless, impulsive at that. Not very good at planning ahead, okay? Like, they're not even capable of actually, they're really good at, in the moment, manipulating, and they really try to go get what they want. They really try to force it, but I don't think that they're capable of actually, like, let's put it this way. They do really dumb stuff, and then go, how'd that happen? for me, not my fault, not my fault, right? This is the cycle. This is probably a mouth breather. I hate to say it, but this has got it written all over it, okay? This is a dumbass. A dumbass with a big L, like, burnt and seared into their forehead, okay? But dangerous nonetheless. They have done some really unjust stuff. I can't believe this reading is so similar to Capricorn. It's bothering me. The only good news is that I see this, and I've seen this before with this type of person, is that Empress was going to be what gets them. Okay, it's going to be their boss. Someone is, whoever's in charge of them is going to catch them, and they may end up going to jail. They may get turned in. You know, their phone may get left at work somehow or something, and their boss may have it examined, and they might find some damning evidence, and they may turn it in. This person may go to prison. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, somebody's overwatching it. Somebody in the physical. I want to say spirit, but no. That's the Emperor. This is someone in the physical world who is actually onto them. And here's the funny thing, is this person's too busy looking away. They don't even know. They're so busy like trying to fix and cover up all of their shit that they don't know someone's watching them and is going to set them up to fall in their own trap. That Justice reversed, they are in the Six of Cups reversed. This is karma, guys. This person really did. They had to have mistreated children somehow. It's either child abuse or child neglect, child abandonment. This person is gonna reap theirs. And the weird thing is why is this coming up for you to have to just see what you already know about this person? Like, you already know this, right? So why do you have to have it come back up? Maybe for the full moon is you find out. You find out that they actually do go to jail. You find out that they're caught. And it just brings so much joy to you to know justice is served, to know. Because there's an injustice right now. But they're going to get caught. And it brings that joy to you. It brings that, you know, some of you may be awarded your children because of it. Some of you may actually be awarded something because of it, okay? And with the Ace of Swords reverse, I really don't think you guys are going to want to talk about it. You know, I don't. I think also because this person did you wrong in so many ways, this full moon is going to illuminate for you how their wronging you can actually bring in blessings, because the universe has to balance this out. When someone damages you or your children this much, it has to balance out. You know, the universe doesn't like imbalance. I mean, when there's imbalance, which there is all over the place, it's like things it's almost like something, you know, you ever see like when you twist a top, the little toys, and when it's not in perfect balance, if it's in perfect balance, it's spinning like this. When it's not, it's like rocking and it's just all over the place. Well, that's what's happening when this person got away with the way they treated you and other people. What's happening is the universe is balancing that back out. It has to. It has no choice, right? And since it is balancing out, you're getting to feel that beautiful, beautiful Ace of Cup energy, that love and the overflow. More than likely, because you were so wounded by this person, that Ace of Cups is so fucking special to you that you don't need anyone to know. That's why the Ace of Swords is reversed. You don't have to prove it to anybody. Okay, so we have the Four of Scrolls. This is a karmic trench thing, guys. This is where you might be repeating cycles. So just don't allow this to, you know, well, you'll see. Okay, in a field meant to be planted, a man, dirty from his efforts, stands knee-deep inside a long trench. The seeds wait to be planted, yet he continues to dig deeper and deeper. There are other rows plowed and ready for planting, but they are ignored. This card reveals a difficult pattern in your life, a pattern of self-defeating feelings, thoughts, and actions that you've brought forward from previous incarnations. More than likely, you've dealt with this person in a past life. You returned to this life with the intention of breaking this karmic pattern, but you got pulled into the old thoughts and behaviors. You've been digging yourself deeper into a karmic trench that gets harder and harder to escape. This pattern is not unknown to you. You recognize it in your relationships, in your jobs, and certainly in your beliefs, behaviors, and responses. It's time to take charge of your karma by altering the inner ideas, feelings, and patterns that cause you to make sabotaging choices. Every time you notice yourself making an old choice that digs you deeper into your karmic trench, you can change your mind and your actions. This will require your conscious effort every step of the way. Without such work, you could go lifetimes burying yourself in the same feelings. But with your commitment to making changes every day, you can dig yourself out. Okay. Some of you guys need to understand that this was a karmic partner. You've dealt with them in a past life. They've duped you before, or maybe they didn't, but this time they did. And you have to ask yourself, how can you not fall prey to the love bombing and the deception of someone who targets you again? They target your innocence and your desire to see the best in others. You know, you've got to make sure your self-value and self-worth is stronger so you don't get so deep in with someone like this again. Recognize it sooner. With Capricorn, it is so weird how similar these readings are, because I have done most all of the signs at Pisces, and you two are the only ones that sound just like this, guys. Okay, like I was telling Capricorn, you have to be able to see these patterns so that you can break them. And I also feel like the other person, whoever's doing this, is definitely digging their karmic trench deep. They didn't learn anything. They came back here again, and I can almost guarantee you that when they're seriously, like in their soul, they're like, well, if only I had Aqua, I would be better in the next life. If only I had Aqua, everything would be all right. I'd be better. I'd be happy. And they got you, and they still weren't happy. They got you, and they still did bad stuff. They weren't satisfied. Enough was never enough. That's the problem. They'll never be satisfied. They're not going to do the work. They might one day. Maybe they'll change their mind. But I have a feeling that it's almost like they're such emotional toddlers, they have to be karmically spanked and slapped before they realize the pain that they've inflicted. If you go watch near-death experiences, most people have very, very good experiences, except those who caused more harm than good. If you listen to it has nothing to do, I don't care what religious people say. It has nothing to do with religion. It just doesn't. It has to do with how you treat people. It has to do with how you have an internal relationship with the spirit, with God, with others. It really does. Are you a good person or not? It really is. It's like the scales weighing your heart. And if this person is doing this much damage, like you go watch some of these near-death experiences of people who were bad. They'll tell you they have to feel all the pain of other people. Everyone that they hurt. I've heard 2 or 3 different people talk about this at least, guys, when they have an NDE. And when they go out of the body, they kind of go to what you might call hell. Everyone has a different like vision of what it could be. But it's not like they're being sent to hell as punishment at all. That's not what it's about. It's almost like you create your own hell, because every single person that you hurt, like all of their pain, let's put it this way, when someone hurts a lot of people, that's your load to carry. It's not somebody else's load to carry. It's not my load to carry. It's not this person's load to carry. Whoever hurts other people, it is their energy, their destructiveness, their karma, their load to carry. So what happens is it's all pulled back in when they die. It's like all of the pain and suffering that they cause everyone starts hitting them, and it feels so extraordinarily painful because they have to feel it all at once. Countless people that they hurt from previous lifetimes as well. They have to feel all that pain at once, and it's unbearable, and yet they cannot escape it. Now, we all hurt people. We're all guilty, right? But usually, if your scales balance where you've done more good than bad, most of the time, people may experience a much more uplifting, euphoric, holy ecstasy when they have a near-death experience. But these people who commit completely bad karmic crimes, guys, they have something horrible waiting for them on the other side. And it has nothing to do with, if you followed all of the man-made tenets to get you to heaven. It has to do with, honestly, the condition of your heart. And this person, like, if they don't face their karma on this side of heaven, on the other side, the pain they're going to experience is going to be horrendous. And maybe that's what you're realizing on the full moon. Even if you don't even see it physically, when you realize, okay, when you really fully understand and grasp the weight that they will have to carry, maybe you can let it go. Let it go and work on yourself and get out of this karmic trench so you do not let another person like this in your life. You have got to take care of yourself, guys, and notice those red flags. Pluto's going to be in your sign soon. It's going to be in a little while next year, and then even more. And that's a slow burn. A lot of times you don't realize the work Pluto is doing until it's too late. So you need to get working on yourself now. And this test will probably come back. You will probably meet other people in this life or the next that test you so that you value yourself, so you don't fall prey to these criminals, these karmic criminals, okay? I mean, it's like, in the religious community, they call it sin. Some people don't like that word now. A lot of people have disassociated from religion because of all the bias that's in it. If you don't like the word sin, think of it as a crime against another soul. You don't want to invite that into your life. You cannot allow people to treat you that way. And I know it's hard because if you have your family and all these people around you gaslighting you, saying that you're the problem, suck it up. You're the problem, suck it up. You're allowing tons of people to psychologically abuse you. You're only digging yourself deeper that way. It's not until you actually understand this is you, okay? You are overflowing with living water, water bearer. That's your job. Overflow. Don't you dare let people try to, pull the plug and make you drain out dry and empty. Don't let people mistreat you. They're not your people. If they invalidate you, if they ignore the suffering you've gone through, they're not your people. I do have some, personal readings on my Etsy shop. If you guys want to check it out, I think I have some for about $15. And if you want to put in there like a message on Etsy and say, hey, I would just like an extended of this reading, I can do that if you want. I do have some little spreads. The ones that are only a couple of dollars are just printables, which are just spreads so you can do your own tarot readings. Anyway, I do love you and I bless you. Until next time.